5 video, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 ways that we prepare for a long flight. And joining me today, I've got Kathy, Nikki, and of course I'm Philip. So I'm going to...
Before we start, can I do one thing?
Okay.
I have something. Here you go.
Oh, here you go.
Kathy!
There you go. Okay. That's a phone book you want. Okay. So I'm going to lead us off if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, my number 5 is not a phone book. It is going to be comfortable clothing. So the times of dressing up to the nines to go on a flight are pretty much over. You don't want to be sloppy, but you need to, appropriate, but definitely comfortable. Nothing too tight. You know, it's going to be a long flight. Make it comfortable. If you're in stuff that's too tight, or especially shoes, you're going to be miserable 2 or 3 hours into the flight. So
you don't wear stilettos on your long haul flight?
Not on the airplane.
Only when he gets there.
Not on the airplane. Not on the airplane. So yeah, comfortable clothing I think is key.
Yeah.
Absolutely key. What is your number 5?
Okay, I have come today with 5 different themes of things that you need to do to have a comfortable flight. So the first thing is be responsible for your own temperature. So generally speaking, airplanes are freezing, and so this sweater, I love this sweater. I've had it like 5 or 6 years. I got it at a little town in Germany, Vilshofen, Germany. I love this sweater. I take it on almost every flight. I'm going to Mexico this weekend. I will take this sweater to Mexico, believe it or not. Another option there is if you can bring a large scarf or a pashmina, you can use it as a blanket on the plane, and then also you can use it as a swimsuit cover-up when you get to your destination. This particular scarf we got in Africa. Can you tell? All right. So be responsible for your own temperature.
Cool. What is your number 5?
My number 5 is entertainment. 2 things. One, I like to have things downloaded on my phone, tablet, laptop, just because I don't want to rely on an in-flight movie or anything like that. So download music, podcasts, anything you want to listen to, watch. And also I like to have a physical book. If you are, having to circle before landing, it's taking a little bit of extra time. If you have these gaps of time where your electronics are supposed to be off or in airplane mode, it's nice I just really like to have a book, something that, yeah.
Absolutely. And of course we said that this is preparing for a long flight, and who knows what a long flight is to you. It may be the 16-hour to Asia, 8-hour to Europe, maybe a 2 or 3 hour flight. So some of these airplanes are doing away with screens completely. Mm-hmm. So they're saying go ahead and download their app ahead of time, and then you can stream movies once you get on there on your own device. Mm-hmm. So be ready for that. Download the app before you get on the plane.
Which you should do anyway, because that way you can get notifications of delays and things, theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically. I got delayed yesterday and wasn't notified. Anyway, number 4. What's your number 4?
All right, number 4. Be responsible for your own power needs. So a lot of aircraft these days have plugins, but don't count on them working. I've been on overnight flights before where the plug at my seat didn't work. So this is just an example. This is one of the external batteries that I carry. Make sure all your external batteries are charged up. I also have another one that I love a lot. It's about this big, and it's actually got a 3-prong plug in it. I can actually plug a computer into it to keep it up. So just be prepared to provide your own power.
And there are a lot of flights out there, airplanes that don't have power for seats at all, all the seats. So it's, even if it may not even be available, period.
It doesn't work.
Well, and also let's say, I'm on an aircraft. It's a new aircraft. It'll be fine. Well, guess what? Aircraft switches happen
all the time,
and so you've really got to be prepared for any contingency.
Absolutely.
There are so many things that can go wrong when you're traveling that are out of your control, such as weather, bag delays, luggage getting lost, what have you. It's nice to be able to have control.
Bring something
of,
within your control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What is your number 4?
Headphones / earplugs. I love my Bose noise canceling headphones. To me, they are such a lifesaver and game changer when it comes to travel. I can't recommend having either one. If you don't have those type of headphones, then earplugs.
Absolutely. You don't want to hear the conversations around you, and don't want to have the annoying person talking loud.
Oh, plus it's the international symbol for "Don't talk to me."
Yes,
You know?
you're right. Leave me alone, please.
Yeah.
I have earphones in. For me, my number 4 is snacks. Food on the airplane is pretty bad, typically. So you can, I see that. So you can bring your own. Bring something you carry on that you like and that may be high protein. That's going to help you, and because some of these flights may not have anything for you at all, or if they do, it's going to be purchased at exorbitant rates. So bring your own, and do understand that something you might bring may not be allowed to go into the country where you're going, so you want to research that beforehand. I know beef jerky is, like going to Mexico, they don't want beef jerky in the country. But
in general, typically
right.
you can't bring organic things from.
And then I don't know. It changes from country to country as far as what they are allowing. So I typically stock up for from home. Now, as far as drinks, I might want some kind of a juice with me. Have to get you really probably need to get that at the airport at the convenience stores at the airport. You'll be spending more money than you should for that, but that's part of it. That's just
Do we still have a red dot?
that just happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
Good deal. So mine is going to be drinks, snacks, etc. Why don't you kick us off with number 3?
Mine was snacks too.
Okay, there it is.
Because even if to me it doesn't have to do, there's 2 big things. One, regardless of the classy service, you kind of touched on this, airplane food might be better in business class or another.
It's still not good.
It's still not great. So having snacks for me is key. And then also, it may be your last opportunity to have your favorite chocolate bar before you're abroad, because where you're going might not have your favorite snack.
Like Bitter Honey. Like that may be hard to find.
Who would
Yes,
like
like
that?
Bitter Honey. Or if they do have it, like when you go to England, they do have, or what major Western European cities, oftentimes they'll have big popular brand name snacks that we have here, but they taste different.
But they're different.
The ingredients are different. So
Yeah.
if you really love Bitter Honey, then grab some for your plate.
Absolutely.
And then make a dentist appointment for after you get back because you're going to need it.
So for mine, as you know, you can carry on liquids as long as they're in the small containers, 3.5, 4 ounce, whatever PSA says. And so what you can do is you can put in like drink mix in there. For me, I love old fashions, so I'll put an old fashioned drink mix in 2 or 3 of those. Because on the plane itself, they may have alcohol, but they're not going to have that many mixes. So if you like, whatever special drink you like, put the ingredients in that, and then you're ready to go. When you're up in the plane, you can just order from me and order the Jack Daniels or whatever bourbon they have in there. Add in my drink mix, and I'm ready to go. So anyway, look at putting your own cocktails in the containers you can get from a container store or Amazon.com or something like that.
And there's even a company that sells mixers for airplanes. Like
Yeah.
they actually
Do they
sell
really?
them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
That's great.
That are sized appropriately.
Oh yeah, I need to look into that.
Yep.
What is your number 3?
My number 3, be responsible for your own entertainment. And so you saw my Bose headphones a little bit ago. Very, very important. Headphones, so important. And then also your smartphone is just like Harry Potter's wand as far as everything, but also just entertainment. So download books on the Kindle app, download TV shows and movies on the Netflix app. Also, like you mentioned, have the airline's app so that you can stream movies and whatnot. But just be prepared, and do not discount the ability to download things on Netflix, not only for your flight, but also for your trip, because there's a lot of things that you can watch on Netflix here that you can't watch overseas. Plus, what if the Wi-Fi is down at the resort for an afternoon or something? You just want to be prepared. You want to be responsible for your own entertainment.
So for number 2, I'm leading off with entertainment. So we're going across the board. That's been on all of ours. So usually talk Netflix. You were talking books and stuff. I do board games. So I download board games so you can play against the computer on my iPad and play that way. I also do shows. I'll do TV shows, movies also. But yeah, that's been said by each of them. Entertainment is huge. You're on that flight for a long time. What is your number 2?
Sure. All right, my number 2 is be responsible for your own hydration and nutrition. So important. My props here are water and a protein cookie.
So I was old-fashioned, but she's water.
But I'm water.
Yeah.
So even when I fly to Chicago, which is a 2-hour flight from Dallas, I will get a 2-liter bottle of water, huge bottle of water, again after security, and drink the whole thing before I get to Chicago. It isn't that I'm that thirsty, it's that I just know how important it is to stay hydrated, because land and you're fuzzy-headed and you're sleepy and everything. It's a huge what a difference it makes. So when we fly like to China or whatever, I got 2-liter bottles of water, finished both of them, and still had, every time the flight attendant came by with water, I took that down to 2. So important to stay on top of your water. And then the snacks, especially if you are have certain eating guidelines for yourself or whatever. Now the one exception is those Biscoff cookies they have on American and Coach. You always want to have those.
Yeah, that's the best
Always.
thing. That's the best thing in the air right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bisco.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one thing that's really good. So when you there's a certain kind of water you get when you fly.
Yeah, so Fiji has a square bottle, and so if you put it under the seat in front of you, it doesn't like roll back to the back of the airplane. It kind of stays flat. You can't always buy it. Different airports have contracts with different beverage companies, so you can't always buy Fiji water. But if you can, consider it.
Yep, absolutely. Yours. What is yours?
So mine is also the opposite of alcohol. It's water. And I added vitamins and antibacterial wipes to that.
So general health.
Yeah.
Cool. So for me, this is number 1, right? For me, it's going to be a website called expertflyer.com. And what this thing does is if you're stuck in a seat that you don't like, they have a service, and some of it's free, where you can put in your flight information, what kind of seat you're looking for, and if that seat comes available, they will contact you. They will email you the information. So you can do it. You can say, I want any aisle. Let me know when any aisle comes available, or any window. Or you can be specific. You can say, let me know when A12, if it comes available, or whatever it is. So being on a long flight in the middle seat would stink.
And the alert's nice because you're not having to constantly go in and check and see if anything, crossing your fingers and hoping something opened up.
Yeah, and there are a lot of lousy seats on the airplane. Yeah, and we were mentioning SeatGuru.com is another one that will let you look at how people rate seats on a specific aircraft, so you can get a feel, and someone may have an idea that you didn't think of. Whether look at it in the certain seat you're looking at, you look on Seat Guru and it says that seat's always very cold because it may be right by the exit door and it's doing an international flight, and so you may think, if you're like Kathy and bringing your sweater, you may not want to have the extra cold on you. So look at Seat Guru, look at expertflyer.com. Those are 2 great resources for picking the right seat, because that's very important for your long flight. So anyway, thank you all very much. We had some crossover.
We haven't done our number 1.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so my first thing is be responsible for your own comfort. So, props got way back here. So, if there's a type of travel pillow and I am aware of it, then I own it. So here's my current favorite travel pillow. It's called a Be Cozy, C-O-Z-Z-Y. They sell them on Amazon, and I love this. To me, this is the most comfortable. There's all kinds of different ones, and you should try them all. I'm also fond of the Turtle Pillow, TRTL pillow, also on Amazon. And then this is a comfort kit as provided by American Airlines in business class. And so I thought I'd go over just the items, the comfort items that American Airlines at least feels like business class passengers might need during their flight, and maybe you'll do the same. So first thing here is a pair of cozy socks. Do not wear them by themselves in the bathroom. Just don't do it. That's gross. That's not water on the floor. The next thing is sleep mask. Very helpful when the person across the aisle from you has the reading light on. So there's that. lip balm and hand lotion. Everything is dry on an airplane, and this is so helpful. Kleenex, very helpful. Earplugs if you don't have earphones or don't want to sleep with headphones on or whatever. Toothpaste and toothbrush, really important when you get into the 14, 15 hour flight. It's kind of
After a couple of
you
old
need
fashions.
that after a few old fashions.
Yep.
That's right. Of course, after a few old fashions, it's probably just bothering everybody else and not you. But anyway, mouthwash in the same vein, and then finally a pen. If you're on an international destination, you are going to need to fill out immigration forms when you land, and so it's really important to have a writing utensil.
Every single flight that I'm on, when they start passing out the forms, when you have to fill one out, I feel like everybody's always asking them.
Can I have a pen?
Yeah.
Do
you have a pen?
Do you have a pen?
Yeah.
Ready to make friends. Bring extra pens.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mine is everything sleep related for number one, because typically on a longer flight, you're crossing a few time zones at least. And I feel like when you land, it is so important to power through that first day so that the rest of your trip, you're adjusted to that time
More or
zone.
less.
So that could be a blanket, it could be a neck pillow, it could be the sleep mask or eye mask, it could be melatonin or sleep aids. Yeah, so everything sleep related is my number one.
I am so jealous of y'all because I have such trouble sleeping
Really?
on a plane. Maybe 15 minutes here and there, but I really have trouble sleeping.
He doesn't sleep. He doesn't usually eat. He doesn't usually get up and move. Like, I'm concerned
Drink
for
water.
his health.
I don't drink
He
water.
doesn't.
I will eat. I do eat those
I'm
snacks.
concerned for his safety when we take a long flight.
Yeah, I have trouble sleeping. I have trouble sleeping.
In general, though, can you power through the first day?
Oh, yeah.
Or you?
Oh, yeah,
do you
yeah. He's
nap? Do
hardcore.
you-
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I may go. But anyway, I'm pretty good at getting on the local
Yeah,
time
he's
good. Okay.
pretty quick. Anyway, so that is our top 5 ways to prepare for a long flight. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll see you next time on Legacy Travel Top 5.